All right, everybody. Welcome back to the bog. Old Big Jim coming at y'all. Let's see. It looks like it's about, I don't know, about 1 o'clock. I can't really tell. Got too much glare on that. Every time I look in that camera, man, I can see this spot on my nose, and I don't know what it is. Probably coffee. That's because I don't check myself. It might be a spot on the lens. I don't know. Y'all know, man, I don't care. It's all good in the neighborhood. Anyway, it's Friday. So I figured I'd throw a little something up here for y'all. And we're going to call it Folding Hunter Friday. That's right. And that is being brought to you by the individual in El Dorado, Arkansas. Let's see. I guess the easiest way to do this is just to throw that old cup up there. My brother in Blades, my brother from the other mother, the grand's husband, Boaster Blend Coffee. Have I ever mentioned that, y'all? I don't think it'll change your life, but I'm going to tell you what, if you call Deep South Cutlery next time you buy a knife from them people, tell them to put you a bag of that Boaster Blend Coffee on there. You'll keep it for special occasions. I can promise you that. That's some good stuff right there. I'm going to tell you because I just took a big old sip and I like it. Anyway, Folding Hunter Friday. So let's talk. Well, I guess how about a little pocket dump? Well, let's do this first because it's going to involve part of the pocket dump. Tonight is the night. Look at there. I almost got it. It was close. Look at here. How's that? Better? All right, they're having an auction. I don't say we, but well, you know, I put some knives in there, so I guess I am a we. But there is the Hunting for Hookers sticker from Brother Cornbread, Mr. Mike over there in beautiful state of South Carolina. His wife has become ill, and we're going to do everything we can do to try to ease that burden that has been placed on that family. So if I'll be there. I don't know how vocal I'll be. I don't know what I'll do. This is the wrong week for me. Now, next week, don't none of y'all watch, okay? Because I want to be able to bid on some knives next week. But it's all good, y'all. Let's just get in there. Let's show the support. I hope there's 1,000 people watching. I really do. I mean, and I haven't prayed for that, but that would be a blessing. Not trying to be greedy or not trying to be anything else, but God, y'all know. I ain't got to tell you. Anyway, the gentleman that's putting this auction on tonight is none other than old CKK, Clark, Kentucky Knives. Y'all look at that fella walking there with that cross. Got his backpack full of pocket knives. Brother Dwayne Clark. They ain't a finer fellow, man. I have had fellowship with him, and every time he drops a video, man, it's just he's like they three people that it's the same thing. Lefty or Creek Lefty, Brother Dwayne at Cross Creek Outdoors, Brother Dwayne at Clark, Kentucky Knife, and Rex Wiseman. Of course, there's other people in my circle that causes the same thing. But Dwayne will come on there and he'll talk about, let's say, Stockman pocket knives made by old timers. And I got 71 questions, going through my ADD. And by the time the video's over, I done forgot all that. Because he done put me in the book. He got me reading scripture, Same thing with Brother Dwayne. You go in there and he's got, this is what I bought at the Peddler's Mall, or this is what I bought here, and the next thing you know, he starts witnessing or giving you the word or reading you something and informing you about the passages in the Bible. And by the end of the video, you done forgot all about the pocket knife. Our common bond is the pocket knife. Okay? Brother Rex Wiseman. I sat there for 6 hours yesterday, and when I got home, I knew I looked at a bunch of pocket knives. I'm talking about a bunch. But the only thing I could remember was the counseling that I got from him, the knowledge that I got from him about life and the Bible and the Word and how certain things are conceived, or not conceived, but their concept, how people their conception of things. It's just like every time I go there, it's like, I get this whole explosion of stuff in my head, and it's all about the pocket knife. That's why I showed up, But when I leave, it ain't got nothing to do with no pocket knife. I can promise you that. But since we're talking about old brother Rex, let's go ahead and get him a little something going on there. Man, that's his new sticker, man. I'm telling you, I got the OG sticker, but this thing is unbelievable. And, I can promise you next time I have a sticker, or I want to have a sticker made, I'm going to have my, the Brother Rex's beautiful wife assist me in that endeavor. So it'll all be good. All right, before we get too far on, let's say what's old Big Jim toting? Well, sitting on top of it, I have the Hunting for Hookers sticker and the Clark Kentucky Knives sticker, and I take my pocket cross. This is the blonde one that I got. I got a striped one. I got a blonde one. I put my blonde one right on top of it every time I talk about them, hoping, praying, and that maybe by some miracle, all of us are blessed by this auction and the things that are going to happen tonight. Now, I think he's got 6 auctions scheduled, so there's going to be a place for y'all to get in there where you fit in there. All right, well, that's the first thing. The other thing, I got my challenge coin that Brother Rex gave me. That's pretty much a solid in my tote every day. And then y'all know I carry, I always have a Barlow in my pocket. So right here in this Kodiak Edge dragon scale slip, got a little something for y'all. Brother Rex, remember that. That is an abalone Barlow. I had to get up in one of my folders to get this one out because, but I knew that I was going to be talking about Brother Rex, and I wanted to make sure that I had something in there that exemplifies his beautiful. He gifted me this, just a beautiful Barlow. Now, it's only been carried, other than today, it's only been carried one time, and that's when I went to a funeral for my friend that passed away here recently. Wonderful woman. But you got your clip blade. And you got your old pen blade. Standard Barlow. I mean, I come on here every day and tell you about a Barlow. They're pretty standard. Other than adjusting the, maybe having a drop point or a sheep's foot or a ram's foot, But anyway, this is a Choey River. If we can get that in there or not, Brother Dan, which is one of the Frost brands. Don't matter. Pretty much a standard thing. Now, before we get into the folded hunter part of this deal, I got one more knife I'm carrying, and this is in honor of what we're going to talk about. And this is a knife that I sent back to Buck to have it go through the spa treatment. It was a Bucklight 422, but it's got finger grooves, and it's in mahogany, not wood color, which according to the receptionist and the secretary at Buck Knives, pretty rare, according to her. Because when she read it, when I called in to give them my credit card to pay for the spa treatment and the blade replacement, she said, "Ooh, finger groove mahogany." And I was going, "Yes, ma'am." She goes, "Well, that's an unusual color, and we don't see many of those in here." But I have stropped this thing one time, and gave it about 6 drops in each direction. And I want y'all to watch. Playing card. This is for Ted Hart. Y'all see that? Buck knives to sharpen a knife. I thought I could, but look at that. That is a real curlicue. Ain't no playing right there. See if I can continue it on down the page there. We'll go get, oh, might even get it to stand. Well, no, it's probably going to be too. But anyway, I'm just saying, when HT talks about his 112, because that's what this is. Let me get that. If you can look at the tang stamp there, it says Buck 112. So what they did was they took a modern, so the tang stamp shows to be 2024, which is a blade I feel sure they went and got out of inventory, brought it in there and put it in this knife, which is fine with me, because I wanted a new blade. You know, I would have loved to have a drop point, but so that's what Big Jim's toting around the house right now. Okay. Y'all know I'm 70-year-old man running around here looking for a sticker. But there was a little, we had a little thing in the porch yesterday when the mailbox, when we went out to the mailbox. Bucket hat. That's right. Old Big Jim got in. Make sure everybody can see it. See right there? Bucket hat. I'm happier than a gopher with 3 tails and soft dirt. I'm just telling you, okay? Don't mean nothing. Ain't got, other than I'm just happy, like I'm saying, I'm happy. I don't know what to tell y'all. Anyway, but there was another little shift in the force this morning, and I've been to show y'all. You know why? Because I'm proud of this. Y'all remember I'm telling y'all a story yesterday about me and Brother Rex looking for a pocket knife all day? I'm talking about all day, okay? And we finally found it. I want y'all to look here. Brother Rex Bobby got his bucket hat on. Got that Buck Auto. And this ain't no regular Buck Auto. This is the one with the nickel silver bolsters. It's just it's a high end pocket knife. Okay, I mean he paid, he paid some money for it. Okay, I don't know where he got it, but I have never. I can promise you this. I don't know what I got to do. I might have to. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna trade Milo or Max, but I sure would like to have a 112 auto. I'm just telling you. Will it happen? I don't know. I'm saving up for a trip in November. So there ain't gonna be a lot of loose change running around the house here. Matter of fact, I don't even know that I'm gonna buy a knife this week. I mean, after my check comes in, I have a little something to get in there in the auction and at least make an attempt to buy something that I want. And might buy something. Last time Brother Dwayne had an auction, I bought a little NRA knife that I think is gold. I mean, I even put it up. That's how happy I was about it. But anyway, Folding Hunter Friday. There is an individual that I have been needing to send some packages to, and that's where the bulk of my money is going to go this month, is mailing out packages. And I'm not going to call him. I want it to be a surprise, but I have here a presentation box, okay? Got your brass hardware on the back of it. Got your little flipper thing on the front. And you open it up, it's got that squishy foam in it. Now one of these, when you see it, you're going to say, that one looks different. Well, it don't look that different, but look at here. All right. Now that's a Buck 112 and a Buck 110 copy. clone, whatever you want to call it. And I picked these up at the Wicked Knife Show with full intention, and I did, because you'll be able to see it when I, let me close it up for you. You'll notice that this has a lanyard on it. Okay, that's because I carried it. And I carried it pretty hard. It's been coon fingered, been polished. Beautiful. It's a little probably 4 1/4 inches. Got that, we'll call it Cocobolo wood, for lack of a better term. And I have a history with these knives. I've been toting them. I've got a big finger groove one that's probably not in very good shape, but it's a good old big one, and it's called the Maxim brand. Okay. Hope y'all can see that. I ain't real good on these things now. Well, I can't see the screen because I probably need some new glasses. But get your clip blade, Scandi grind, and on the back of it says, manufactured in China, International Headquarters, USA. So the company that made this knife, this set of knives, is from America, and they outsourced the knives from China. I feel sure if one of these companies in America would have made them cheap enough, they would have got them to do it, but they didn't. If I was running a company and I could get my widget made for $8 a piece, or get them made for $14 a piece, I'm going to take the $8 one. Sorry. Especially if they send me the prototypes and they all match up. All right, now here's the big one. I ain't done nothing to this one, but it's a regular 5-inch folding hunter. Got your Cocobolo wood. Got your lanyard hole. Like I say, I ain't done nothing to this one. Back when I got these knives, I was in the middle of my hunt for all the hard hat knives that I finally ended up getting all of. But this says the same thing. It says manufactured in China, United States, USA headquarters. Got the Maxim stamp on the front of it. Just a beautiful, beautiful knife. I ain't even thought about doing a cut test with this bad boy, but let's see what she'll do. And I certainly hadn't stopped it because it's been sitting right over there. This knife has been sitting right over there ever since I got it. I just pulled it out a while ago, but I knew where it was at. I just pulled it out. Let's see what it'll do. Probably a little toothy. I don't know. Oh, look. No, it didn't. I didn't know it was going to do that, y'all. I can promise you that. But even if you ain't Ted Hart, that's Curly Q looking for you right there. We'll just put that card in there. That card earned its day in the trash can. Well, there you go, guys. I don't know what else I can talk about here. I have talked about my folding hunters 18 minutes and 45 seconds. I'm not going to try to beat y'all up and do a 2-hour video or 34 or 35 minute video on Friday. I love y'all. I want y'all to know that I love each and every one of y'all. I'm glad y'all are subscribers to my channel. I am blessed every day that I wake up and catch a breath to know that I have friends that I can come and talk to about pocket knives. But in the end, guys, they're still a pocket knife. You know, they're great. I love to talk about them. Right now, they're the sole purpose of my life is my pocket knife. Of course, in the hierarchy of life, you know, everything starts with God. And then below that is your faith, on equal board, you know, your faith, your family, and other things. And then below that, your pocket knives. And then below that, you got your fixed blades and your slip joints and your modern. You know, it's a hierarchy. You know, it's how things are lined up in life. But I'm going to share with y'all one more thing before we go. And that is, Jesus Christ is the Lord of my life. Rule number 9.